Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me make sure this is off. Somebody gets calling me. Good morning. Hi. I have missed you all. I'm so, I'm something, but I'm here. My God, I'm here. Good morning, Helena. Good morning, Chaotic Kiss. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am so happy you guys decided to join me this morning because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Can you tell me how I sound? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel, I don't know how I feel. We'll probably get there. We'll get there by the end of the live. But I am happy to be back. It has been a minute. Your girl has been lost, honey, lost in grief. Um, it came out of nowhere. And we're not gonna get too deep into it because I'm not about to sit here and cry on Beyonce's internet. But your girl has been lost in grief. Um, I lost probably the most important person in this world to me outside of my children. Very unexpectedly, very all of a sudden, very much did not give me any time to process what was happening. And it was just over. Um, and I have been dealing with that slowly but surely. And I decided today was the day that I was going to come back and say hello to the people. So, hello to the people. Um, am I 100% yet? Probably not. In fact, I'm sure I'm not. There are days when I think about her and I can just smile and keep it moving. And then there are days where it will completely shut down my entire day. And there is no in between. And it's this lady right here, this lady that y'all see every time I go live. That lady right there. Anywho, so yeah, it is a process, chaotic kiss, and it has been a slow, grueling one. She was the glue that binds our family together, and so we're all trying to figure out where we go from here. Because like I said, it was so all of a sudden. There was no time to get used to the idea. Um, I took her to the emergency room on a Sunday for a very seemingly mundane emergency room visit. Thought she would be out in 20 minutes. Took her to the emergency room on Sunday, and by Wednesday, early morning Wednesday, she was gone. And there was no time to even get used to the idea that something may be wrong or something may be happening, or it is a process. And when I am fully healed, maybe one day, I will tell the entire story. Of course, that is not today. I will say that we are in the middle of a wrongful death lawsuit. So that should tell you why it's been an even crazier process of grief. Um, but I am choosing, I don't know, choosing, I am choosing happy today And so I decided to share that happy with you all because you all have checked on me. You have let me know that you are thinking about me. And when I say it means the world, it really, really does mean the world. Because as y'all know, I am a Scorpio. As y'all know, I am a Scorpio. And our misery does not love company. So we have the tendency to crawl in a shell and not come out until things are good. And nobody's saying that is healthy. Nobody is saying that is healthy. It's just is what it is. Why do I still have this happy holiday sticker up here? I'm gonna figure out how to get that out of here while I'm talking. Um, there we go. Cause what was that? Um, but I don't like that either. I don't like that either. I'm sorry, I got real distracted. Let's try that one. I like that one. Okay, we'll go with that one. Um, y'all have thought about me, y'all have checked on me, and my misery does not love company, so I have a tendency to crawl inside myself and hide from the world until I'm better, and that can take weeks and that can take months, but knowing that someone is thinking about you, someone is caring about you helps you get through it a little faster. Um and so many of you have reached out to me and I appreciate it, and I thank you for even caring about me because everybody's got shit going on. Everybody has shit going on. And to think that y'all were thinking about me and all the shit that y'all got going on is just a very humbling experience. And I thank you for it. My mods who have checked on me consistently, Numbers and Jen, you guys have no idea how much you mean to me. Listen, T Dubba, I go into a shell and I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be talked to. I don't want nobody to ask me how I'm doing. I am not a misery loves company type of girl. My misery loves lonesomeness until I am out of my misery. And you might never even know. Because sometimes that misery only take a day. Sometimes that misery take 2 days. But I am not someone who likes to share my misery with her. I'm not the one who come outside with my face all toe up. If I know my face gonna be toe up, I stay in the house. um, but I appreciate you guys so much for thinking about me. Even if you didn't let me know. I feel like cathartically, if you just went through your day and you said, I wonder how she's doing. I feel like I got those vibes. I feel like I got those vibes and I appreciate it. I am so sorry for your loss, T Dubba, and that is their problem. That is their problem. That is not your problem. Listen, if you know me and you get mad at me for grieving the way I grieve, that is a you problem, not a me problem. And you can get with it or get lost because I'm not going to stop you from grieving how you grieve. Let me grieve how I grieve. That's a you problem. Um, so yes, we've been going through that. I've been going through that, but I decided today's the day. Today is the day I come back and say hello to the people. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it every day because, like I told you, it's touch and go. It's touch and go around here. Today, it's a go. Tomorrow, it may be a touch. I don't know. But I do appreciate you all. Um, and I'm okay today. I'm okay today. Hootie. Oh my God, Rebecca. I am so sorry for your loss. You do, right? You do feel like, wow. You mean everything just keeps moving. And that I think that is where that is where the grief hits you the worst or the most, right? Where it's just like, what do you mean? I have lost the person in this world who means the most to me. I feel like everything should stop. I feel like the earth should stop on its axis and everybody should freeze, but it doesn't. Everything just keeps moving. And that is like, it's a mind warp. It's like, what do you mean? I was sure that the sun did not rise until she opened her eyes, and it did not set until she closed them. And what do you mean everything just keeps moving? Nothing stops for you in your grief. And it's so hard because you have to keep moving, right? I got two girls. So I have to keep moving, but I felt like I was in jello. And anywho, anywho, I will tell you something I am proud of out of all of this. Um, I don't know if y'all knew, but the last time I was crying on the internet, it was my cousin's birthday, who is like my sister, her here. This is her. Keep her with me at all times. Um, she died in 2019, and that was another death that was very hard for me. Took me a lot to come out of. And I've never visited her gravesite. I always try. I always try. And then I get there and I get close and I have a major panic attack. And I'm not a panic attacky type of person. Like I'm real who gonna check me though. But something about getting close to where she lay in the ground has always made me like I feel like I start to see spots and I feel like I can't breathe and I feel like I get hot around the collar and I've just not been able to do it. Before my grandmother, I was able to see she's in a mausoleum. And I think something about that is comforting to me. And I was able to go on her birthday. Her birthday was February the 12th. And I was able to go inside where she is. And I was okay. I mean, I wasn't okay, but I didn't have a panic attack. And I don't know. I'm thinking it's something about them being in the ground that I cannot handle. I cannot. I don't know. I just can't handle it. But because she's up in the wall in the mausoleum, and because I saw her go in there, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't no psychologist. Somebody send me somebody and tell me what that is. Somebody send somebody this way and tell me what that is, because I don't know what it is. But I felt strong that I was able to do that because I was sure after she went in that wall, I was like, this is the last time I'm going to see my grandma. I'm never going here again. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I went on her birthday and I was okay. And it may be something about being in the ground. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go see my cousin again, but I'm telling y'all, it's something that comes over me. It's like a heaviness. It's like like my ears start to. Oh God, I know, Helena. I know you are right. She's not in the ground or the wall. I know, but it's something about maybe because I don't know. I don't know. Somebody psychologist gonna tell me later. I'm sure in the rewatch they're gonna tell me what it is. I am going to keep trying, but something about going to that actual grave site just gets me. My body can't take it. My body can't take it. But I am going to keep trying. Maybe that's what it is, Helena. It's the finality. That may be. That may be it. You know what? Look at us being psychologists. It may be the finality because when I left my cousin, it was called, what was it? I don't know if it was called, but we didn't watch her go into the ground. We left her in, the mausoleum before, at least I didn't. I didn't watch her go into the ground. I watched them put my grandmother into the wall. So my last vision of her is in that room. And I think it is the finality of it, Helena, that if I go to that site, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I'm not about to cry on Beyonce's internet. But y'all get it. It's a process. It's a process. Yes, Helena. That is where I am with my cousin. I feel like I talk to her all the time. I feel like we had a bond and a language that only we got. And when something is funny that nobody else would think is funny, I laugh and I feel like I'm laughing with her. So I feel like I'm okay without going to the grave. Um so yeah, that's where I've been. Okay, lost in grief. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. And again, I appreciate everybody for checking on me. Um, because as you can see, everybody has their own stories of grief. Everybody is going through something. And even though you guys are going through something, you still looked out for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, Hootie, before we get off and go to work, is anybody watching the Kouri Richins trial? Is anybody watching the Kouri Richins trial? Let me tell you something. Is divorce not an option in these parts of the world? You know that divorce is an option. You can walk in there and do it yourself. You ain't got to kill people. Divorce is an option. Listen, I don't want to be with nobody that feels like I am worth more to them dead. Okay? I'm trying to sparkle in every instance of my life. So you want me here. I don't understand these people. Wendi Adeldon, Brendan Manfield, Kouri Richins. Why do y'all not know y'all can just walk away and go about your life? Why they got to die? I just don't understand. I just, I just, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Also, Helena, you, Eric, thought she tried to kill you. No, we're not gonna blame the victim. We're not gonna victim blame, as they say. We're not gonna victim blame, but we are gonna say you were so sure that she tried to kill you that you went and changed your life insurance and you put your house in the trust and you did this and you did that. And the one thing you didn't do was pack your drawers in a knapsack and get the hell out of Dodge. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. And and the fact that they're always cheating. The fact that they're always cheating. Because it's like, even if you didn't do it, which innocent until proven guilty now. Even if you didn't do it, as soon as we see the text messages to the boyfriend or the girlfriend, we think you did it. Like, why are y'all always? And not only are y'all cheating, y'all ain't just going around there to hunch a little bit. Y'all are deeply, madly in love and planning the life without this man in it. Very guiltily. Y'all are never just going to get your rocks off right quick. Y'all are madly, deeply, passionately in love with the other person. And if it's that deep, then get the on. You don't got to kill nobody. It never works. I don't care how many true crime documentary you've watched. It never works. It may work for a year. It may work for 2 years. It never works. Just pack your bags and figure it out. Listen, there is life after divorce. Huh? I ain't killed nobody. I didn't kill nobody. I packed me. I packed my babies. I got the hell on. Did I struggle for a second? Sure. Did I come out on the other side? Absolutely. It really don't. You really don't gotta murder folks. Anywho, we had opening statements yesterday. Um, so we're not gonna go through the whole opening statement because ain't nobody got time for that. But I was thinking, I was listening to him have about her opening statement. Well, point me whenever y'all get a chance. I want y'all to do some research because I'm lazy. Y'all do some research and then point me in the direction of the bank that allows you to overdraft $20,000. Okay, point me in that direction, and I won't even overdraft that much. Maybe a cool 90. I think I'm a better candidate. Listening to how this is the same as the Murdoch guy. What kind of bank accounts do y'all have where they are allowing y'all to overdraft 200,000 and $300,000? This is why the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich, because you, if overdraft $10, they be on my head immediately. Immediately letting you know we're pulling it out of your savings. We're going to move it over to your check-ins. Thank you very much. $10. They don't let me get off with $10. Okay? They letting y'all overdraft $200,000. And then what? And then what? Just letting you file bankruptcy, which I keep telling y'all bankruptcy is the white man's secret. You heard it here first. You got $50,000 in debt. Don't think you about to pay all of that back. File bankruptcy. Anywho, I digress. So she was in all of this debt. Kouri Richins. She's got this house flipping business that ain't really flipping. Her husband owns a masonry company, but it seems like his family got a little money because they own a ranch. and the sister's a little bit too much involved, let me tell you that I'm not gonna. I was about to spill a little bit of my own tea. I won't. I would just say, generally, when the sisters is a little too much involved, it never works for a marriage. That marriage was doomed from the beginning. If you got a too involved sister, too involved mother, not gonna work because listen, as the wife, I'm the HBIC. And if I got to answer to anybody else, then it's just not gonna work. But anyway, family might have a little bit of money. Seems like they did. They owned a ranch. Corey's business house flipping ain't flipping. She's running out of money. Apparently, she's stealing money. She has a au pair, and she don't got no au pair. I'm thinking about Brendan Manfield. She got a paramour. Some. I wonder if we're gonna hear from him. I'm jumping all over the place. Let me get it back together. Get on track. Okay. She cheating. She broke. Roundabout, I guess Valentine's Day of that year, he gets Eric, her husband. Hi, Montana Lil. Thank you. Her husband gets sick. He don't know why, but he bounces back. Apparently, Corey goes to her drug dealer and says, I need something a little stronger than that. Next thing you know, on March 3rd, he wakes up dead. According to Corey, I went to bed with the kids. I came back to our bed. I tried to wake him up. He didn't wake up. He was cold. I tried to give CPR. He was dead. That's Corey's story. Prosecutor's story is she poisoned him with fentanyl because she needed to get his money, his house, his life insurance, and run off into the sunset with her boo. Kouri Richins is innocent until proven guilty. However, the prosecution did a hell of a job with that opening statement. And those memes, right after he was pronounced dead, the memes, she's washing herself up in money. What was the other one? Idiots, idiots, all of them. And then the Donald Trump one, I'm really rich. You maybe not rich, Candace, but you got a little money. You got a little money. You own a ranch. You got a little. You may not be rich, but you ain't broke. You ain't broke. I ain't saying you Yellowstoning it out there, but you ain't broke. You got to have some money on some horses. Horses is expensive, honey. Did she already have a vacation planned? Corey, Corey, hey Corey. Hold on one second, guys. Hey Corey. Got a question for you, sweet mamas. Got a question for you, sweet babies. Um, um, where was your husband gonna be? um, um, you was going on a 4 day? Where where was your where was your husband gonna be? What was you gonna what were you gonna tell him? Now listen. You could have had it planned that you're gonna tell him you going on a sightseeing trip to look at some properties. I don't know. I don't know. You are innocent until proven guilty, but it looks real suspicious. It look. I don't know. I don't look real suspicious. Cause what was you gonna say? What were you gonna go? I don't know. Then we get to the defense's opening, and let me tell you something. If you want me to check out, if you want me to completely start to glaze over in the eyes and not give a damn what you got to say too many times. Say where you don't need an say when I know you know what you're about to say next. I can't stand an ill-placed unnecessary and that defense attorney says all the time. And y'all probably don't notice it. I notice it because it's like, people who can't stand people that chew really loud. That's what is for me. Like I notice it when nobody else notices it. I hate I hate for somebody to talk to me and be like, yeah, cause every time I go around there and they be like, yeah, and then I had went down there and oh, shut up. Just don't tell me no more. Get your thoughts together, come back, write it down, and then tell me. I cannot stand an So she had almost immediately lost me because I cannot the does it's like a nerve. It's like a tick. It's like a tick. It's like a I'm an adult. Let me calm down. The oh, oh, I was like, please, if she please don't oh God, no, please don't say anymore. But then they start with the 911 call. And then I went, like Cardi B. Miss Ma'am, what do you think we hear? What do you think we hear on that 911 call? Because I'm going to tell you, you should have kept that tucked. You should have kept that one in the tuck. It was not convincing. I'm just going to say it. And listen, as someone who is in the middle of grief, I feel like I am the most qualified to say that is not how you behave when the love of your life is dead unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. When they told me my grandmother had died, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like somebody was crushing my trachea. That little, I don't know. What? Somebody, now he's breathing, and he's try not to piss me off. Try not to piss me off. You should have kept that one in the tuck. That would be I, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Should have kept that one in the tuck. Wasn't a good idea. Wasn't a good idea. Um, her defense was she did the best she could do with what she had. I don't like the ums. I don't like the audacity of her to be coming at this family like they just wanted somebody to blame. Seemed like Eric knew who to blame and told them who to blame. And that's why they thought it was him. Because listen, I would not automatically assume if something happened to my brother, God forbid, knock on this wood, I would not automatically assume it was his wife or baby mama or whoever. Unless he didn't came at me like this girl keep busting me upside my head. Every time I turn around, I think she's trying to kill me. There's a reason they thought it was you. Because he went over there on Valentine's Day and said, this girl just tried to kill me. Let me change all of this shit so she can kill me if she want to. But she ain't gonna get nothing. And so when he finally woke up dead, they was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. I mean, I guess they did the best they could do with what they had. What is their defense? I think their defense is going to be because at the end of the day, Kouri Richins is innocent until proven guilty beyond each and every reasonable doubt. And we still don't know where the fentanyl came from. Now, I know that the drug dealer changed her story to fentanyl, but at first she was saying it wasn't fentanyl. So I guess it's going to come down to who you believe and what you believe and why you believe it. But it is very odd that the only time you ask her for drugs or the two times something happened there. It ain't like you just a constant pill popper. It ain't like you just constantly part of Group P. We'll see. We'll see. And then who do we have on the stand? We had his dad, which the parents are always the worst because you just when you have made it that late in life and you are in your later years of life, you are sure that your children will bury you. And then to have to bury one of them has to be. Mm, mm, mm. We heard from his father, which basically he told us that she lied about the cause of death. Huh? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Did you do that so that they wouldn't ask again? But what makes you think these people like this is what I don't understand about Miss Kouri. Like you if, this is what I don't understand about anybody who thinks they're gonna get away with schmurder. Now this is not no schmurder advice. I'm just saying. Just saying. You gotta know your personnel. You have to know that if this brother talks to his sister every day or every other day, as she claims, she's not going to go with he just dropped dead in his sleep. That's not going to be good enough. You're not going to just be able to tell me whatever you want to tell me. So why are you lying about the cause of death as if they can't find out? As if they're not going to know? As if that's not going to make me look at you even more crazy? Because why would you lie about that? Very strange. And then we get to the sister who I can tell. I don't have my notes. Hold on. Who we can tell do not like Kouri. That sister, and I wonder how long, for how long she could not stand Kouri. I think it's since he came to them looking for a divorce attorney. Ever since then, that sister was on borrowed time with that sister. She was on borrowed time with that sister, which is why soon as she got to the door, she said, "I am the power of attorney. I got everything. Everything is mine. I'm in charge of everything. Cause don't let that hoe in there tell you nothing. Don't let that hoe in there tell you nothing about nothing. You come to me." Soon as he thought about going to that divorce attorney, that sister was locked in, locked and loaded. Okay, fuck that bitch. Because this is the problem. This is why you can't bring family into your relationships because you be ready, you be gun ho for the talent show one day, and then the next day you back in love. But your family not gonna jump like you. Your family not gonna jump ship like you. So if you come over here telling us what type of low down dirty broad she is, just because you back in love don't mean we still don't think she no low down dirty broad because we remember we ain't forgot. You might have forgot. You might have forgave, but we ain't forgot. I don't like that whore. I mean, you can stay married to her if you want to. I mean, and we'll smile at Christmas dinner. But I don't like that bitch. And the minute you say go, it's up and it's stuck. Katie can't stand that bitch. Okay? But what I will say, hold on, hold on. What? Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. I had to check a work email. Okay. Um, but what I will say, you can't overplay your hand though. She overplayed her hand just a little bit. Just a little bit. What do I mean when I say that? I mean when she was like she came out in a matching sweatsuit and her hair was all done up. I'm gonna give you a lot, but I'm gonna take some away. She looked like she had been sleeping. She didn't look done up. I wear matching pajamas because I like pajamas. Because I'm in them most of the day. You showed your slip a little bit with that testimony because it made me know that oh, she don't like her. Oh, she don't like her. So everything she's about to say is about to be tilted negatively. When if you would have just came even keeled, I may believe a little bit more of what you got to say because I was believing her. She looked like she was all done up. She had like a matching sweatsuit, and then we see it with our own eyes in the body cam, and I'm like, no, that looks like pajamas. When you say, oh, she didn't comfort me, and then the defense shows her hugging you on the floor, it's like, okay, so I got to take what you say with a grain of salt. I gotta take what you say with a grain of salt. You might be telling the truth, but I feel like you are putting 20 on 10, and so I'm gonna have to everything you say, I'm gonna need the proof. And that's not what you want. That's not what you want. You should have just came off very even keel, very even temper. My brother didn't like her, I didn't like her. When my brother liked her, I liked her. It's simple as that. If he said punch the bitch, I punched the bitch. If he said hug the bitch, I hug the bitch. It is what it is. It is what it is. But for the most part, it's like I was with you when I was with you. But I think the defense did a good job of showing that no, she just really hates Kouri, and everything she says is going to be tilted in that light. See, I can 100% believe that Kouri Richins killed her husband. But I am also still a lawyer and I'm still looking at the facts and the way the facts are presented and the way the evidence comes into this trial to whether I determine whether or not she was proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I think the sister was okay on direct. And then in cross, she kind of lost some of her she lost some of her mojo because it did come off like, okay, your version of events are tilted due to your hate of Kouri. So I cannot take what you say as 100% facts because you said she was in a matching sweatsuit and her hair was done up, and then we see her look like somebody who would be sleeping. I didn't know I had to wake up like she did on Marvelous Miss Maisel with white shitted on my face and cucumbers on my eyes and my hair sticking straight up like Chucky. Like, no. Just because you sleep ugly don't mean I sleep ugly. I love a matching pajama sets. Okay, and I wash my face and put on all of my creams before bed. Okay, and I put on a little lip gloss and I make sure my hair is tight so when I wake up, I woke up like this. I didn't like you just lost me a little bit. You lost me a little bit. And now I have to question when you say Kouri said or when you say Eric said this to you. It's like, did he say it like that? I don't know now. I don't know. I know that you'll tilt the scales, so I don't know now. I want to believe you, but I don't know now. I don't know now. And then who do we have? We had her husband. Same thing. Let me tell you. Um if you're ever testifying in a trial, it is never it is never you don't come off as smart. You don't come off as really thinking about it. You come off as annoying and you come off as trying too hard. When I ask you a simple question like, were you on all the correspondence between the divorce attorney and Eric? And you say, well, I don't know all of them. Well, I don't know. Maybe some were in person. So I wasn't on those. Okay. We're not talking about the in person ones. We're talking about every time there were, you already told us that Eric didn't use his own email because Kouri was reading it. So you got all the other emails. Well, I don't know. There may be some that I didn't know about. Like, okay, we're not talking about those then. Like you don't come off you come off like if you won't answer that simple question, it comes off like you're scared that that question is going to lead to something else. And what are you scared of? Oh, that's okay, Jen. And what are you scared of? Like, what are you scared? Why won't you? Yes, yes, I was. What do you? You're scared that she's going to ask you something about that correspondence, and so you want to leave a little leeway in there to say, "Oh, I didn't get that one," or "I don't know about that one." You don't come off smart. You don't come off like you come off like you're hiding something. So don't do that. Because why won't you? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Y'all cannot be mad at the McAlberts for doing that same type of wishy washy question answering because y'all hate them and then think that these people are gung ho for the talent show because you are on their side. Like, no, I don't like it ever. I don't like it if I'm agreeing with you or disagreeing with you because why are you answering questions like that? You know what I'm saying. You know how to answer this question, and there's a reason you won't. It's very off putting. It makes me feel like, and you think you're getting over on the defense, right? You think that you are, look, I didn't answer that question. They didn't get the answer they want. But sometimes it's not about the answer. A lot of times in defense work, it's not about the answer. It's about how you answer the question. So you think you're getting over when what the defense thinks they're showing is, look, I told y'all. I told y'all. They're going to do everything they can to make sure it's Kouri. They won't even answer this simple question. It's a simple question asked a simple way, and they won't even answer it. They don't got to say that out their mouth. They're giving the jury context clues when they say, okay, let's back up. All right, let me ask it this way. All right, let me do this. And it's a very simple question. Yes, I got all the emails. He didn't want Kouri watching his email, so he used my email. So yeah, I saw him. You won't say that because you're scared she's gonna ask you about one of those emails, and you want to leave leeway into saying, "I don't know, I didn't see that one." It's very off-putting. And why are you doing that? We all think she did it. We all think she did it. Okay, exactly. She don't need no help looking guilty. We got it. You can answer these questions. And then who else do we have? We had the cop and we had the. I don't even know that attorney's name, but clearly he's been watching too much of the Lincoln Lawyer, honey. Because why is you hooting and hollering? Why is you hooting and hollering? First of all, for the prosecution, we watched the body cam, and even in that, listen, people grieve differently. I get it. Some people are very stoic until they're alone. Some people are very dramatic because they want to be seen and comforted. Some people are somewhere in the middle. There is grief is a monolith, and there is no right way or wrong way to do it. I got it. I got it. I got it. But in the same breath, if I just go to get in the bed with my man, okay, and I roll over and touch him, and he is cold, cold, dead, been dead a while. The guttural screams that will come from my throats will wake the neighbors. Do you hear me? Bet the neighbors know my name. Do you hear me? When I get on the phone with 911, it's not going to be a mousy little, I don't know. I don't and I don't know. And it's isn't really and it's got me questions again. I don't know. Like the level of panic personally would be in. I didn't get that from Kouri. And here's the thing, if y'all are going to, that's a crazy way to start a sentence. But if you think about taking out your spouse, I have missed you to be kind of necessary. If you're thinking about taking out your spouse, practice. Just go to a couple, I don't know, acting classes. Watch a few videos. You know, watch some very upsetting actors portray loss and try to mimic that because it always gives you away. Your response to something so horrendous happening always is what gives y'all away. And it's because y'all thinking too much. Because when it's not real, you're thinking too much. You're trying to think, is that too much? Is that not enough? Are they looking at me? Should I be crying more? How should I be feeling? What should my hands be doing? Should I be standing over here? Should I be walking over here? Should I be asking questions? Should I be doing like if it's not real, you're thinking too much. You gotta get in the moment. You gotta get a script and you gotta say, what is my character's motivation? Because y'all are not doing it right. You are not upset enough for this to be your husband, love of your life, father to your children. You're not upset enough for your children because even if you couldn't stand that man, what you would be thinking is, "God damn it, my babies, my babies. They're gonna be so hurt." And as a mother, you hurt for your babies. You gotta practice, Helena. You gotta try a couple cries in the mirror a couple days before. Watch a video and get into it with them. Get into that loss, that grief. Because y'all not doing it right. And that's how we catch you every time. We watched the body cam and it just didn't help her any. It helped her with Katie's testimony. Like, no, that looks like she's in pajamas. Looks like she just woke up. And she did comfort her. So what was she talking about? But the actrix and the dramatics and he did take an allergy shot. And like, I would be rocking and plucking my hair out because what the fuck is going on? I just, but people, maybe she's stronger than me. I guess. So you watch the body cam, and then we get the defense attorney, which again I can't remember his name, and he's just up there hooping and hollering for no reason at all. What do you think? But number one defense tactic, number one defense attorney tactic: ask the person whose job it is not, and make them look like they didn't do something they were supposed to do when all the while it was not their job to do it. Why are you asking this man, did you check in the kitchen? Did you check in the sink? Did you check over here? Did you pick that up? Did you do that? Is not his job. That's not his job. He already told you the detective is coming and the medical examiner is coming. I'm just here so y'all don't keep going in and out this room, and so I can get a reason why he died, so I can hand it over to somebody else, so I can get the hell on. Okay? Why is you up in here hooting and hollering? You didn't do that, did you? And did you go there, did you? And did you move up? Shut, sir. Who you think you is? You ain't Alan Jackson. Sir, sit down so we can go. What is you up here hooting and hollering about? This ain't the witness for that. This is not the witness for that. You do this to the private investigator or the detectives or anybody else. Just up here hooting and hollering and did you what about this? And how about that? Shut up. Shut up. Sit down. I cannot stand over dramatic lawyers, and they're always over dramatic in the wrong spots. He should, if he wanted to hoot and holler, he should have done the opening. Hoot and holler in the opening, get everybody's attention. Okay? Don't be hooting and hollering at this man who just happened to pop up this day. I happen to be on call today. I didn't took this call. All I'm doing is standing here, and here come this man hooting and hollering at me about what I didn't do and what I didn't pick up and what I didn't look at. That ain't my job. I don't even want to be here. In fact, I was off in an hour and I'm pissed. I picked up this and now I'm on the stand and this man is hooting and hollering at me. Shut up. Sit down. Find something else to do. I can tell that he's going to annoy me. I can tell that he's going to annoy me. I'm already prepared to be annoyed by him. He's going to piss me off. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. He's going to piss me off. Because I just thought it was so unnecessary. It was just so unnecessary. It just didn't go with what you were going to get from him. I understand what you were trying to get from him, and I understand the tactic. Ask the person whose job it's not. But the way you're asking the person whose job it's not is not right. You're not getting any points with the jury. In fact, you're irritating them. I would be irritated. I'm a juror and I'm irritated. I know that it's not his job to walk around there collecting evidence. All he been doing this whole time is sitting there with a pen in the pad. Was he sick? Did he take medicine? When the last time he went to the doctor? Do you know the doctor's name? Yeah, I'm just standing here so y'all don't go in this room. And then as soon as the detectives get here, I'm out. Peace. Like, what are we doing? Sit down. Anywho, that was day one. Day one. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting trial because while I'm sure she did it, I need to know how they're going to connect the dots. I watched some of the pre-trial motions. You know, I try not to be all in depth because I like to watch the trial as the trial is happening. But I'm very interested. The Wendi Adeldon audacity of her to write a children's book about the death of her son's father, and she's the one who killed him, is I'm telling you, when they start selling that audacity on Amazon, sign me up for the monthly subscription. Sign me up. Listen, Montana Lil, that judge is a tall, deep throated drink of water, ain't it? And he got some height on him. What they make them at? They don't make them around here. We don't got judges that look like that around here. I might consider trial work. Might go be somebody's clerk. The judges look like that, sounded like that. Let me tell you. And he's fair. And he's fair. And he's level headed. And he's like not gonna let y'all run away and act crazy. But he lets that defense attorney talk a little too much sometimes. But he ain't going crazy with it. I like him. I like him. He can show judge me. Anywho, it's gonna be an interesting ride. To write a children's book about the death of your son's father and you're the one who killed him is some Wendi Adeldon level audacity. Let me tell you. It is a level of audacity that I don't think I will ever have. I want it. I want it. I want some. I want some. Is there a training class or is that genetic? I don't know. Because here's the thing. And when I say Wendy Adelson level audacity, I mean the same way Wendy Adelson changed them boys' name immediately after she had their daddy killed. I mean, allegedly. Allegedly. To write a children's book and be on TV, drawing attention to yourselves, putting yourself in the spotlight and not going somewhere and hiding under a rock, leaving that man's money alone, doing whatever. Audacity. 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 We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. I will say her lawyers got some good points in. Got some good points in. I think it's odd that y'all are paying a private investigator out of a trust that was set up for his children. Very strange. Very strange. Even if you thought Kouri was the one who killed him, to To have your brother die, whom you're very close to, who you talk to every day, even about his sex life, strange. And the first thing you say to the police is, I'm the power of attorney. I'm everything. That's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe these is rich people problems. Maybe that's on the front of everybody's existence when people die in rich white neighborhoods. But I just don't see myself immediately talking about how I'm power of attorney and how I am over the trust while he's still dead in the house. I, I don't know. I don't know. It's because it's always, I mean, Corey don't deserve it because she, killed him. But but it's always interesting to me though when someone dies and the family feels like they're more entitled to their money than his wife and children. I find that so odd. When a husband dies and the family fights the wife and children for his assets, I find that peculiar. I find that peculiar because why would you have any rights to this man's money? This is his family over here. And did you ask those boys if they were willing to spend $100,000 to investigate their mother? Because I think the answer would be no. I think the answer would be no. I am so sorry for you, Just Joe. That is weird. And I don't care what the circumstances are. That is strange. If we are his family, he married me and these are his children, why would his sister, his brother, his cousin, his mama have anything to do with what's going on over here? It's weird, it's strange. I don't get it. Very strange, very weird. So I mean the defense has done a good job, at least for me, of having me side eye that family. Does that make Corey look any less guilty? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But I think some also in that other side of the milk ain't clean. And I got my eye on it. Anywho, it is almost 10 a.m. over here in the Midwest. So I got to get out of here. Got to do some real work. And we will possibly be back tomorrow. I had fun. I think this is very cathartic for me. I was very worried about coming back and just not being myself and having this weight on me from everything that's going on. But I had fun with you guys today. I had fun with you guys today. So we may come back tomorrow to discuss this shit show. And I appreciate you guys for checking on me, for thinking about me, for sitting through my long soliloquy about grief this morning. I appreciated it. I needed it. And I hope you have a good Tuesday. Hope you have a great rest of the week. It is supposed to snow here. Somebody pass me a drink. Cause I thought we were done with the snow, y'all. I thought we were done with the snow, y'all. I was so happy we was done with the snow. And then they say it's gonna snow some more. And I cannot take no more snow. I can't take no more snow. Okay. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I can't take no more snow, baby doll. I can't take no more snow. It is enough. That is enough. It's not as cold though, so I'm okay. It's not as cold. So you gotta take the good with the bad. But I am over the snow. I am ready for the summer. I'm ready for some sunshine. I can't I just can't do it no more. I just can't do it no more. We ain't had a winter this bad in years, and I think we got spoiled. And I hope this is one. And then for the next 10 years, it's not gonna be like this again. Cause I can't. Listen, Montana, you set it up, and I'm on the next thing smoking. Do you hear me? Baby doll, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. Okay, we all up here snowed in. Here she go. I'm in Mississippi. No snow here. Anyway. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Have a good week. I'll possibly see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna see what Kouri Richins doing in trial today. We're gonna see if that man in there hooting and hollering, and we're gonna look at Judge McSteamy. And we're gonna have a good day. Thank you all. Bye. Take care of, oh, I forgot to say, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.